Ryan T. Smith.
Steven, I know that this predates you, but the Rockets and Warriors were maybe the NBA's best rivalry for years. Just wondering, what are your memories watching from afar, those two teams going at each other? Western Conference Finals, Steph Curry, James Harden, Chris Paul, on and on and on. Watching that from afar, how good was that rivalry from your perspective and for the NBA?
Well, it was great for the NBA. And it really was like the precursor to how teams are playing now.
Yeah.
Pace and space and shooting all over the floor. And immense ball handling, passing talent. Both teams just had so much versatility. I think that was like one of the beginning stages of switching everything, and a lot of the things that we do today kind of came, I don't know if they necessarily came from that series, but that kind of matchup between those two teams and the way that the style that they played really is very similar to how most teams are playing right now. So super competitive, an injury here or there changes the whole scope of the NBA. And from my perspective, it was really cool stuff to watch. Although, I wish I were there instead of watching on television, but it was definitely a changing of kind of how the game is played and has carried on.
And you had Steph as a rookie. Just, do you have any, memories that stick out the most from being around him back then?
So many. So there was one game in New York where he was a rookie and he was playing every game, and he didn't play at the Garden his rookie year until the last 4 minutes of the game. So he sat the first 44 minutes of the game, and the crowd was going crazy because if you remember, they wanted to draft him. So the crowd was going crazy, and Steph was so, disappointed that he wasn't getting a chance to play. And then he finally got in the game. And the next season, or maybe a couple seasons later, he had 55 or 50 at the Garden, and I texted him. I was like, a little different than your rookie year, right? He texted me back just laughing, yeah, I've come a long way. But yeah, so many little moments with Steph, just, in the gym or at my house or whatever. And we did the 2-ball dribbling drill initially, and he was not great at it. And then now people are coming to the games early and watching it, and it's a big deal. It's so cool to see the progression, and it really couldn't happen to a better human being. He's one of my favorites that I've ever coached, and it's just great to see good things happen to good people.
Steve, do you have an idea of when you might hear from the league with a decision on when they can come back?
I don't.
And Steve, on another note, what do you think about the way first-year head coach Stephen Silas has handled some rough patches this season, whether it was the early season tension with James Harden, who wanted out, or the injuries that have impacted his team, and now trying to motivate them through a 17-game losing streak?
Yeah, Stephen has inherited a very difficult job, and he's had to deal with an awful lot here in just a couple of months. He's always been someone with a very level head. I know he used to work with the Warriors. He's very close with Steph. We interviewed him 4 years ago when we ultimately hired Mike Brown, and we were very close to hiring Stephen. We thought very highly of him. Ultimately, we liked the head coaching experience that Mike had, but we were very impressed with Stephen, and he's always been very highly thought of around the league. So I'm happy for him that he's getting his opportunity, but not the easiest set of circumstances.